Well, yep, we're just jeeping here a couple weeks ago, a week ago, on Daniel. And after we got back, my dad got under the Jeep and, got looking at his Dana 30, little Dana 30, and he noticed something had happened down there. Now, I'll show it to you guys here in a minute, but, regardless whether you have stock Rubicon Dana 44 axles like mine or, Dana 30, they all share the same tube. The only thing that's different is the axle, the gear housing right there. That's the only size difference that's significant. But they all share, as far as I know, all the same ball joints. Everything's the same there. So let me show you guys what happened to it and how we're gonna fix it.
What you talking about?
Well, I already showed them what it looks like on your front Dana 30. I was gonna bring them around back to show them your Dana 44 brackets to do a size comparison. That way people can relate 44 versus 30.
Yeah, so we already knew that these brackets, he had been on me like 1 or 2 10 trips to the trails before that I was going to have to do something. We knew we were going to, but I didn't think that there was no cracks. It's just we were rounding them down to where they were getting kind of rough. But I don't know what caused that one right there, but it don't matter. We got the fix. The cure.
Yep.
It's on its way.
Alright. Not only is it cracked right here, right down, here's the axle tube right here. This is actually the spring bucket, and then this is the control arm bracket. It is also cracked right here. Looking at his Dana 44 brackets, they're about the same thickness as far as thickness wise, and about the same shape.
Alright, so he's got the Jeep TJ in here, Vader, and quick thing that we're doing. Harley did the list here. Pretty cool. I used to do those for years when I used to repair vehicles. So when I get close to the end of the vehicle, Roadkill does it right from the very beginning. Big long list. I would do it the last couple days.
They do it on the hood, but that's not going to be an option for us.
No, I'm not doing it on the hood. Black Sharpie on that hood? No. No. Either way, so we already knocked out the quarter. Got that pretty nice down there. Harley's one thing on there. I don't know if he's going to do it this time around, but he's going to pull that bumper off. It didn't bend the bumper. It needs resprayed in a couple areas. The axle. Harley and I came out midday yesterday. The axle's almost ready to come out, and that's mainly what this video is about here today, is taking care of them brackets. One thing that's kind of a bonus is we found out that when we found out yesterday that the brakes are sticking on this, so we're not sure if it's a proportioning valve or if it's the master cylinder as to why the brakes are hanging up.
Alright, start loosening up.
Alright, so this is what we got to fix these brackets. You showed them the brake.
Yep.
So there's our brake on the bracket. We knew this time was coming, so we did. And by the way, for all you haters, this is a Dana 30 low pinion. From what I've been told, you cannot use this axle. It will not. You can barely get it out of your drive.
Again,
so
drive. again,
So
driveway.
you've got to use a high pinion, bare minimum. No, I'm not being argumentative, but what I will say is we wheeled this for a few years. Yeah, we got good internals in it, but we have not been easy on it. If you think we're being easy on it, look at the broken brackets. Look at the sheared.
Yeah,
We've been through.
This needs some attention.
We've been through a few different diff covers on the front. It's getting used. Of course, we threw the sea gussets on it and the trusses, but yeah,
it's got a truss on it.
So either way, I'm gonna put these brackets on. Yeah, I probably should be switching the axle. We probably should be putting a high pinion 30 in right now, but the thing is, I already have it. It's working, and it is what it is. So these brackets, they're made by Artec. I don't know. I think I paid $70-80 for them. They're plated on the top, so most of the damage that we're sustaining, you know, from rocks coming in like this. Check this out, the difference. So this is how this bracket will be, as opposed to the other way.
Yep. Now, yeah, we got a lot of rocks that will hit our control arms down here. This will be nice, that being like a guard right there. I was actually just looking at Synergy makes some guards for the stock ones, and it wraps around the top.
And you weld on?
It welds on, but the Artecs exactly nailed it. They went ahead and covered that for you.
So they, as far as the caster, where your bolts go in, they don't weld them. They're right now, so you can actually, they do give you a little laser line for setting these back to where the stock would be, and that's what we would need, is going back to there. With our long arm, we have a bunch of adjustment, so this really isn't. We do have to have these welded in place, but it's not going to affect us as far as figuring out where this needs to be. We'll just put it back in the neutral right in the center. But all right, let me get these things ground off. From what I understand, people said that these go in extremely easy, so we will see.
Alright, so you guys have seen the damage report. He's going to get cutting on that and welding with that, and I'm going to be start messing around with the exhaust and other stuff.
Before I do that though, just for word of advice for people that have never ground around other things, you know, some people don't care about their paint, but the glass, I don't know if people realize how sensitive glass is to grinding sparks and welding sparks. So I actually am going to hang a drop sheet here, because yeah, the canopy may cost $100. You get them on sale, maybe 80. Easy to replace these right here. We use them all the time for our construction side, so I don't mind using these, but I'm not throwing sparks against my glass of our vehicles. So. Alright, so I cleaned everything off here. Now I had put these inner supports on right there to the seats, so I did have to grind that back a little bit. You see that little tab right there? That actually is going to rest down in there. So, and these fit pretty nicely. Yep. So already got the other side, fits about the same. It's roughly 15/16 from that edge of that spring perch over, and let me drag the welder out, and we're gonna have these things on here in a second. Now I think I'm gonna weld these on after I get them on, and the reason being is it's gonna affect my how I measure a little bit, so that's why I've decided to leave them that way. So I want you guys to see how tight this is. These brackets fit really well, and I don't know if you can come on over here. Check out right there, more light there. Yeah, so these brackets fit really well. I'm pretty happy. See, we got a couple welds on over here, top and bottom, cooling it down. This side right here, I'm going to be forced to weld it inside. I can do some weld on the outside, but with where we did the C brackets, not this, yeah, the C supports, it's going to force me to do a weld on the inside. But all right. Let me get a couple more things to cool down. I'm actually going to want to put something right here on this diff, because we got a seal. You have a seal right here, and you don't want to heat that up too much. So.
Wheel's getting a little small.
Is it? Let's check it out. Sure is. So what you doing here?
2.5 inch. Getting ready to spray it. I already, what is that, Sketch Bright? Sketch Brighted it, acetoned it, and I noticed there was some areas with a little bit of rust bubbles in the spring. Normally, I've seen it right around the spring.
Look at those brackets. It's gonna be excellent. So much beefier than what was on it before. So cool. Yeah.
Yep. We are now doing a second coat. Begin rolling. Okay. Here we go. Oh man. Take it. Alright guys, so the brackets are done. I love how they protect the lower control arms from getting beat and bashed by rocks out on the trail. If you guys rail your Jeep hard, rail it. If you trail it hard, make sure to upgrade to these brackets. They're a great upgrade, and I would definitely do it again. We'll probably be doing it on the back in the future. But if you like this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And this is Tyler with WTJ, and I'm out. See you in the next video.